for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Taurean Prince is out there with Jackson, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. Now here's Maxey. Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 5. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy that really helps pull this team together.
Now here's Oubre. Three-pointer Embiid. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The pure talent of Joel Embiid knows no bounds.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Kuzma. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Prince against George. To the right side. Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
And that's the thing about a superstar like Embiid. He does have a score-first mentality, but he trusts his teammate. He knows when to make the right pass.
Pass to Prince. From behind the arc. And another miss by Milwaukee. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. George drives in.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Edwards. Back to George. To the middle. Edwards finds Oubre. Shot clock at 6. Outside Maxey. Shoots over Jackson. Giannis with the rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Outside Edwards. Picked by Oubre. Releases from 15. Boom! He jams it straight down.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
The 3 from Prince. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's George. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. George passes to Oubre. Over on Antetokounmpo. Here's Edwards. Embiid, a screen on Kuzma. Out to Oubre. Out left to the wing. Oubre on the wing. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
Outside Maxey. Outside Oubre. Edwards' screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Oubre. Can't cash it in from close range. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Bucks. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Taking a look at the Bucks. At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Jackson out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Philadelphia has possession after Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul. Screen by Embiid. Here's Maxey. And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh, yeah, having your feet square, knees bent, hands ready, because ultimately, if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money.
Here's Jackson. Drives to the hoop.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. The Bucks leading by 6. Turner, a screen on George. The 3 from Prince. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Prince. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Screen by Embiid. Maxey. And that one is hammered home.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And Maxey, here we go. And Turner with the block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's...
Oh, my goodness. How about that?
The assist goes to...
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you guys.
It's all about health. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Oubre can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 8. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Antetokounmpo, that's good. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Oubre with it. Turner covering. Here's Embiid on the take, and then Embiid with the dunk.
Whoa, there is the nasty streak that I like to see from Embiid. He wants to destroy you, and I love it when he's got that look in his eye.
Here's Prince. 5 points in the game. Pass to Turner. 5 on the clock. Soft touch off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
George passes to Oubre. Maxey against Jackson. Embiid, a screen on Jackson. Maxey, great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Jackson for 3, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
George finds Edwards. Outside Maxey. Releases from 15. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The three from Prince. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Prince has got 8 here in this quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
22.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. 76ers trail by 11. We've got Jared McCain. He's out there with Kyle Lowry. Quentin Grimes out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Bona in at the 4-man spot. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Trent. Banked it in off the glass. Trent's gotten his first bucket of the night. The 76ers shooting the rock well at 46%. Pass to Bona. Over to the wing. Down low. Out to Lowry. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Trent on the wing. Covered by McCain. And Trent gets the 3. Trent's got 5.
3 points.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
The shot by Drummond, no good. The Bucks leading by 12. Stolen by Lowry. Inside. And the jam by Drummond.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Picked it out of midair.
Blocking foul call. Quentin Grimes. First personal foul. First team foul.
Trent outside. Portis with a screen on Lowry. Out to the right wing. Timms, the pass to Green. Oh my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's going to be on Quentin Grimes. Yes, it's good.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Green for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand. And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Portis into the lane. And then Portis with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Trent for 3. He drops it from range. Trent's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Just 5 to shoot, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Portis has got his second basket of the game. And it's Lowry penetrating. And a nice finish on the layup.
A bulky, quick-footed guard. I love when Lowry takes initiative and dives inside.
Lets it fly. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Milwaukee leading by 14. On the wing, Green. The shot, pass to Porter. And here's Trent. On the wing, Green. Puts up a 3. He can't hit that time.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Trent for 3. And so it's Milwaukee up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Building this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Bucks. Inside they have Giannis and Turner. Taurean Prince is out there with Jackson, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 17-point lead, their biggest. He's still feeling it. Here's Kuzma. Jackson outside. It's Prince on the wing. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Philadelphia shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Oubre. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Philadelphia foul. Edwards. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
Here's Maxey. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. The 3 from Prince. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Kicks it to George. They need this. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 22. Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
The drive by Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Here's Maxey. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
Antetokounmpo. That one no good. Embiid with the nice defensive effort.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Oh, and the dunk by George.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Jackson can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 19. Pass to George. Back to Maxey. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, wow! What a jam! Incredible thunder finish!
I haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow! Here's Maxey. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now. Prince, the pass to Kuzma. And he converts the layup. Kuzma's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, give credit to Kuzma for taking the contact so well. Excellent work powering the shot through.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. To the paint. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, but when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
When I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
Kept alive. The kick out to Kuzma. Up top, Turner. It's stolen by Maxey. Fast break, Philadelphia. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And Antetokounmpo, here we go.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
And George with the basket on the assist from Maxey.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
The 3 from Prince and the miss. So this one belongs to the Bucks.
That's
8.
the end of the game.
All right, thanks, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Al
secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Knowing the fact that both these teams play in the same conference, yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Boston.
Eric White.
The wing pairing, it's White and Brown.
Tatum.
Out on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. And it's Simons in at the point. White the pass to Keita, and the foul called on Edwards.
Edwards.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's the pick. Simons against Maxey. Shot clock at 5. A nice shot by Simon.
Oh, just lifting off and arcing that one in. Simons displaying complete control.
One thing is certain about Anthony Simons, the guy is a pure scorer.
Well, it comes so naturally to him. He's got a great handle, and he can get his shot off whenever he wants. Plus, he's got limitless range.
And Simons, here we go.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
Here's George. And the 76ers get it back. To the middle, Oubre with the steal. And now the fast break, George with the ball. Brown outside. And the dunk by Brown.
Big slam there by Brown, just dominating the rim.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Now here's White. Outside, Simon. Here's Keita. And he dunks it down.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Left side, Maxey. Here's Oubre. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
And Simons wide open. He'll fight. And it's Boston with another.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Tatum, that's good.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Here's Maxey. What a terrific move that was.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Maxey against Simon. Fires the three. Good on the triple. Simons has got 9.
And you got to get out on the head if you're the defense. Simons, too big a threat from deep.
And stolen by Simon. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Keita, guarded by Embiid. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
That is just athleticism, working against that kind of length.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now, here's Simon. 76 points in the game so far. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They're plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. Embiid, no good. Celtics leading by 7. White looking around. Tatum against Maxey. Pass to Keita. Here's the teardrop. That one goes. Count it.
Assist from
Gators got his second bucket of the night.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. 13 points up at the end of the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
On the court for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And Bernie Simons out there with White. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside, Simons. Tatum setting the pick for Simons. Oubre against Tatum. Brown outside. Over Edwards. Brown, no good.
Yeah, players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get. Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
And, Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
Down low, Embiid kicks to Edwards. Back to Embiid. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over Simon. Oubre outside. Boston grabs the miss.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Tatum into the lane. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Simons, the pass to Brown. Brown on the move. Brown jams it in.
A supremely athletic player. Brown.
Oh, man!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. 3-pointers, Simon. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you guys.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Brown with it. George picks him up. Brown kicks to Simons. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Embiid with the screen on White. Oubre outside. 55 seconds left here in the second. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Simons surveying the D.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He throw good, Simons.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Here's Oubre driving in. Rebound by the Celtics.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
And yes, it's good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Next, he finds Edwards. Just 3 on the clock. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And terrific, Allie, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
Quentin Grimes out there with Walker. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And it's Drummond missing. Boston leading by 15. Here's Walsh. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Drummond sets the screen for Lowry. And Boucher sends it back. Pritchard passes to Hauser. The 3. And Peyton Pritchard, good for 3. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to McCain. Outside for Lowry. Back to McCain. Up and in on the layup. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus minus, give me that group of 5 plus minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. Here's Drummond. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Pritchard. To the paint. Here's Boucher. Buries it down low. Boucher's got his first basket of the night.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustment.
Hauser misses. The 76ers trail by 20. Inside, here's Walker. Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Walker.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Pritchard. The shot's good.
Peyton Pritchard.
.105 left in the third quarter of the game. Shoots from the elbow. The putback. The rebound by the Celtics. To the left wing. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Lowry. It's Drummond, top of the key. And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Here's Pritchard. And it's in there.
Peyton
Pritchard's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the basket by Lowry.
I love the smooth shot from Lowry. Keeping it out of the defense's reach with the floater.
To the wing right side. Here's Hauser. Bangs home the trifecta. Hauser's got 6 points. There's Walker with the three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's the Celtics just dominating this one. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
What a find. These are the kind of plays we've come to expect from him.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Simons in at the guard position. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Oubre passes to Maxey. Lets a floater go, and there's Paul George on the assist by Maxey. Maxey's got 4 assists now tonight. Tatum finds Simons. Tatum against Maxey. Outside, White. 6 to shoot. That's a 2 from Simons, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. And they recover it. Celtics leading by 17. Outside, Simons. Outside, White. Pass to Simons. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Tatum from deep three-point land. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. George, nice use of the glass on the finish.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Here's Tatum. White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
3 points.
Tatum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Oubre. Maxey against White. Now Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Oubre kicks to Maxey. Over Tatum. Maxey, no good. Boston leading by 20. And here's Brown outside, and again, Boston with the triple.
And Brown can score from anywhere, which is what makes him a big problem for the defense.
Embiid from outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Offline with his three. 76ers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. That one goes in.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Simons against Oubre. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the wall.
Deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
Simons against Oubre. A nice shot by Simons.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Oubre can't get it to go. The Celtics on offense. Outside, Simons. Here's Brown. Three-pointer. And it's Simons missing. Now here's Embiid. A putback, and there's Oubre putting it right back in.
Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking.
relentless competitor with a quick trigger and a fearless mindset. Peyton Pritchard brings energy and edge as they prepare to get busy in the Fiserv Forum. Celtics, Bucks, tip-off just moments away. Looking at the starting five for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Kata in at the 5. And it's Simons in at point guard.
How about using that 7'3" wingspan of his to gobble up offensive boards? Antetokounmpo making it happen on the glass.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Jackson gets the bucket. Clark, we've become accustomed to fast-paced, up-and-down games in the NBA, but this one should be a little bit different.
Yeah, I think half-court execution will be the premium in this one, the strength for both of these teams. They'll slow it down, grind it out. This will be a physical, tactical battle.
And it's Simons missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Kuzma, and here's Turner from the arc. He buries it from 3.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Now here's Simons. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Pass to Turner. The shake. And it's good on the lay-in. Turner's got 5 points.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
It's Prince on the wing. He's guarded by White. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Turner for 3. Tatum pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Turner. Antetokounmpo inside. Hounded by Tatum. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. Antetokounmpo, a screen on White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Prince. Boston pulls it in. Brown inside. He's against Turner. Again, the miss by Boston. Milwaukee leading by 7. The 3 from Prince. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. Jack's up at 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Now here's Simons. No points so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Brown against Kuzma. Shoots from 14. Blocked!
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Milwaukee on D. Pass to Simons. 6 to shoot. Tatum a screen on Jackson. And it's Simons missing.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
There's Tatum with the three. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 tonight. The crossover. Oh, wow! Big finish.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Taurean Prince is out there with Jackson, and it's Turner in at the 5 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And that one's good.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
Jackson surveying the D. Pass to Antetokounmpo. A strong finish by Giannis.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
Outside Tatum. Takes it inside. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And BA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act. Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Pass to Prince. Antetokounmpo, a screen on White. Here's Prince. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
Nice selection that time by White. Going to the floater. Every guard needs to have that in his back pocket.
And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Prince. Antetokounmpo's got 16 points now. Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
Jackson against Simons. Here's Kuzma. Pass to Turner. Here's Jackson. Lets the three fly, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brown inside, defended by Kuzma. White for 3. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And now just a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
Tatum hanging around the basket. Got the board and bucket.
Pass to Prince. Turner, a screen on White. The 3 from Prince. Back to Kuzma. Here's Prince. From downtown. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Turner. And he lays it up and in. He's got 7.
How about Prince? Really crafty defensively and coming up with the takeaway.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And here's Simons outside. Knocks down the long J. Simons has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
You can't give Simons any room from that corner spot.
Antetokounmpo inside. Tatum's there.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Good. Kid has got 4 points this quarter.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that post.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the floor for Boston, they've got Peyton Pritchard, also Sam Hauser out there, and it's Walsh in at the 3. Trent from long range. And as a player, how important is film study to reaching the highest level of success, Clark?
Tell you what, with the advance in technology, it's actually critical now, BA. I mean, it's more accessible, too, and that helps everybody realize the benefits of doing that extra work of studying yourself, your team, and your opponent.
Clock is at 3. Here's Hauser. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And here's the fast break. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation.
Trent outside. There's the 3. Drops in the 3. Trent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so Trent will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 11. And there's Porter on the assist from Trent. And it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
A flat-out bucket getter. Porter Jr. is a scorer who will hurt you all over the floor.
Boucher passes to Pritchard. Back to Boucher. Fires it from 18. It's all in by Portis.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, BA. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity. Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow, he was left open.
Boucher a screen on Porter. And Pritchard, here we go. Here's Boucher for 3. Boston, no good that time either.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
On the wing, Porter. That one goes in. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Sims can't hit from in close. Celtics trail by 11. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the NBA is cut throat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against. You can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take the thing you've got. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Milwaukee leading by 11. Out of bounds, it'll be Celtics ball.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Into the lane. Boucher, he's open with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Boucher's got his first points of the night.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Timms, the pass to Trent. 4-3. No good on the shot.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pritchard from outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Trent with it, guarded by Hauser. The three is up. And another miss by Milwaukee. Celtics trail by 9. Down low. Here's Minot. And the layup is good off the glass. Minot's got 5 points in the quarter.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Pass to Porter. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Trent from long range. Sinks it from distance. Trent's got his second bucket on the night. Boston's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Boucher a screen on Porter. Boucher down low. Now here's Pritchard. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And some changes here for the Bucks. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that'll do it to the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Jackson out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Kuzma for 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. And here's Turner from the arc. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. And the Bucks lead by 12. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denial.
And it's Simons missing.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
You know, one of the things that makes Taurean Prince a real asset is that he embraces his role. It could be points, maybe it's boards. Whatever you want him to do, he pretty much can do it.
Three-pointer. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now. White, good. The Bucks leading by 10. Antetokounmpo up top, pounded by Tatum. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3. And Prince with the bucket on the assist by Jackson. Prince has got 4 points this quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Goes back up. Oh! Giannis powers it down with force.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Now Kuzma. From deep. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
And There's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his third foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Bucks foul. Korean Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Looking to win the run, and it's Tatum laying it in. Tatum's got 21.
Oh, the ball handling of Tatum. It's what separates him from other star wings.
Pass to Prince.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. That one is off. Nice D from Brown. Celtics trail by 19. White for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 11 rebounds in the game. Inside.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Celtics trail by 17.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Bucks.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And what a huge performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, I thought the job he did on the glass was absolutely terrific. Extremely physical. He left it all out there tonight. Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Simons against Jackson. Getting crafty. Turner up top. From 15 feet away. Yes, sir, it's good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Simons. Oh, what a hammer.
Oh, man.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Jackson. Nice. That one's good.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul. Here's Simons. Turner with a rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
From long range. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Oubre, Quentin Grimes out there with Maxey. Then it's George, and it's Embiid, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Prince wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Hey, Stan, what's it like to coach these two teams with all the veterans on each roster?
Well, Kevin, it makes your job a lot easier as a coach. Young players sometimes are just learning what it takes to win. They can get caught up in a lot of distractions. These veteran teams can shut out the noise. They know what it takes, and they're going to focus on what they need to do to get a win.
Here's Jackson after the made shot from Joel Embiid.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Well, a careless foul, and they'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And he makes all 3. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in.
Turner passes to Prince. From deep. Oubre pulls it in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Giannis against Embiid. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Jackson. And he makes that one. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here he goes. Shot by Grimes. No good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Jackson has the open look, and the 3 ball is good. Jackson's got 7.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Embiid with it. Guarded now by Prince. The 3 from George. The rebound by Turner. Bucks leading by 3. And now.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed. Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now, here's George. Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the outs, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The 76ers trail by 6. Maxey kicks to George. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Prince finds Kuzma. Back to Prince. On the wing, Turner. Tipped away and stolen by Maxey. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Embiid. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson against George. Here's Giannis. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Oubre with it. Guarded now by Prince. And George with this stuff.
And holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
And the shot goes down.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Now, here's Maxey. Oubre, left side. Back to Maxey. Prince against George. Pocket 6, and it's George finishing it off.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Jackson looking around, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers. Spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Embiid actually out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Oubre, and it's George in at the first.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Embiid finds George. Embiid powers it down.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
And that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get pumped on.
Giannis showing creativity.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Prince. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Oubre. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of a court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Maxey against Jackson. Tries from 16. Maxey, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Jackson, that's good.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Second team foul.
Philadelphia with the ball. They trail by 9 points. George, that's a two-pointer. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020. He's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Kevin?
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. It's good.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight, just unreal.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Pass to George. Now Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by Jackson. Milwaukee leading by 11. And it's good, 2 points. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by George. The 76ers trail by 13. Maxey with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Maxey, no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Prince kicks to Jackson. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Lots of room. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
It's his first trip to the line.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Prince outside. And that does it for the first half of play. Milwaukee on top, up by 10. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
The 76ers, 29.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Bucks leading by 10. Guard pair, Porter and Trent. A.J. Green out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Sims in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Porter. Count it. Porter's got the first field goal the second half for the Bucks.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Trent against McCain. Now here's Drummond. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with the 3. McCain's shot is off. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. The 76ers trail by 12. Outside Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Bucks. Trent outside, beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Edwards. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And that one drops. McCain's got his first 2 points of the night.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
Here's Porter. The shot, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
For 3, Edwards hands it from downtown. Edwards got it back down to within single digits for Philadelphia.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Trent with the wide open look. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Trent's got his first points of the game.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside, Green. Back to Trent. Takes the 3. The putback. Portis throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Pass to Green. Portis a screen on Lowry. And here's Green outside. Here's Portis. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's McCain. And the shot goes in. McCain's got 4 points in the quarter.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an
aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
He was all alone on that one. Trent's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get that.
And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Lowry.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
And finished off by Porter.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Which shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Trent gets the bucket. 54 seconds left to play in the third. And the foul called on Jared McCain. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And Porter, here we go. Porter sets the pick for Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trail by 13. Here's McCain. Good work defensively by Trent. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Got that bucket in no time at all. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And it's Walker, top of the key. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Green deciding where to go with it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The 76ers trail by 14, so on the floor for Philadelphia. George is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Embiid, and it's Maxey in at the one. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Oubre passes to Embiid. It's a hand on it. Second chance shot, and it's Oubre laying it in.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Prince outside. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's the reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
That's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid hard to deny.
Prince outside. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. And Kuzma stays with it. And the Bucks lead by 15.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Prince against Maxey. Torian Prince, and that's good.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Antetokounmpo passes to Jackson. And here's Prince outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
From deep, Prince. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Oubre with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Now Embiid. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Launches it. Torian Prince, and that's good. Prince has got 10 points here in the second half.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Prince.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
George in the post. He's against Kuzma. The shot by George, no good. Turner finds Prince. Back to Turner. The three. Prince outside. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Hits it from three-point range.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And the defense knows George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively.
Now here's Prince. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll do it, folks.
inter-conference rivalry here tonight, Doris. Bragging rights on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between the two teams. You can feel the tension in the crowd right now.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. We've got Kelly Oubre. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's George in at the 3.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
There's a screen. And it's Brown off the drive. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Back to you, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Tatum. Pass to Keita. Shot clock at 5. And he dunks it down.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
You see an opportunity if you're Paul George, say the athleticism's still a part of who I am.
Here's Brown. Oh, he goes back with the dunk right over Joel Embiid.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
You know, Doris, the Celtics are interesting as you look at the construction of their roster. Are they poised for long-term contention?
Well, obviously the thing paramount on everybody's mind is how they weather the Tatum injury and their salary challenges, which are significant. But if they believe they can get multiple bites in the apple, I promise you, this historic team will take their shots.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the 3 by Boston, and it's Maxey missing.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
White, good.
Derek White, fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Oh, it's stolen. And Boston pushing it up now. There's Tatum with the 3. Crafty move. And finished by Tatum. Wow.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Buries it from 3.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Keita, no good.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Maxey with it, now guarded by White. And here's Oubre from the arc. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still could make it.
Here's Tatum. The bank shot, no good. 76ers trail by 4. And here's Maxey outside. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent. Oh! I mean, he's just so electric. Simon's putting on a show.
White against Maxey. The floater. Yep, that one goes. Maxey's got 5.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Brown passes to Simons. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
Outside Maxey. Oubre, a screen on White. Here's Maxey. Here's Oubre. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on White. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Oubre.
The 76ers, Kelly Oubre.
And so Oubre nails them both. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. It's Brown on the wing. George defending. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the first. Here's Tatum.
And there's never been any question about the value of Embiid's defense. And as one of his teammates, it's a great feeling to have that kind of defender beside you.
Tatum passes to Keita. The kick to Tatum. He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's the Celtics up 1. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Keita in at the 5. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. Tatum looking it over. Pass to Keita. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Quentin Grimes. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Back over to you.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Maxey against White. Maxey passes to Oubre. Here's Embiid. Clock at 6. Inside, Embiid gets the advantage.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Pass to Keita. It's stolen by Maxey. Pass break. Here comes Philadelphia. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. George with a steal. Here's Embiid. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
And it's tied up with that one. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Maxey against White. Three-pointer Embiid. Rebound Boston. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Simons. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's the screen. Simons with it. Guarded now by George. To the inside. Oh, JB rattling the rim.
About a little bit of daylight is all Jaylen Brown needs up off his feet in a hurry.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. The shot's good. Tatum's got his second basket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Well, Doris, when you look at the skill set Jason Tatum possesses, what specifically makes him such an elite player?
Well, if you're elite, it means you have a multi-dimensional game, and that's Jason Tatum to a T. He came in with a scoring mindset. His playmaking skills have advanced every single season. He also absorbs an enormous weight on the defensive end. This guy is elite for a reason, and it's because it's a well-rounded game.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
White against Maxey. And that one comes up a bit short.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Simons outside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
Right side Maxey. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Maxey passes to Embiid. It's stolen by Tatum. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And here's Brown for three. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
Now, Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
It's blocked. Simons passes to Tatum. Back to Simons. Tatum with a screen. Pass to Keita. Maxey against White. Fires from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Here's Maxey. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's the Boston Celtics ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Edwards. Andre Drummond is out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Kyle Lowry, and it's McCain in at the 2 spot. 76ers trail by 10. Well, injuries a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, BA, and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
Here's the teardrop. Lowry, no good. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Driving to the basket, 4 on the clock. And they get it back. McCain on the double team. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's stolen by McCain. Takes a 3. And Lowry with the basket on the assist by Drummond.
Well, this is one thing that Kyle Lowry does well. Gets off the basketball and able to rise and fire on the catch. Impressive shot.
Pritchard surviving the D. Floats one. Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Well, that's about the mobility of Chris Boucher and the feel of the spot to roll to on the floor. Nicely done.
Watford gets the bucket.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Walsh. Now here's Boucher. Here's Mina. Watford covering. Back to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Wow, don't let the lean frame fool you. A ferocious finish on that dunk by Chris Boucher.
Here's Drummond. Oh, good D by Boucher.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Mina. No made baskets yet. Nice open look, but it's no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, "One thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throw goes for a foul on a three-point shot. I don't think we do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Back to you.
Not a bad idea. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Watford. Now Drummond. The kick out to Edwards. 5 to shoot. The 15-footer. Boston pulls it in. Hauser passes to Pritchard. Takes the three. He drops it from range. And it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Lowry surveys the D. Sweet little floater. Lowry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know this. A guy at Lowry's size has simply got to be able to make the floater. That's a big-time delivery.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
76ers trail by 12. Here's Lowry. And that one drops. Lowry's got 7 points.
When Kyle Lowry touches that painted area, he is aggressive to score it, and he is so able to finish on the interior.
It's McCain on the wing, defended by Hauser, and stolen by Boucher. Pass to Hauser. Here's Walsh. And he banks in the layup.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Here's McCain. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Sam Hauser.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Good on the second one. Outside Tatum. And so it's Boston closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Derek White out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Keita in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen by Maxey. Here's George. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the lob. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Now Simons. Tatum with a screen. Shot clock at 6. And here's Simons outside. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
It's stolen by Maxey. And now the Sixers on the break. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Here's Simons. Here's Kata. Embiid covers. Simons misses the three. 76ers trail by 8. Maxey fires. The free ball is down.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Simons against Maxey. The drive by Simons. Oh, he jammed it.
He's just showing off tonight. Simons, an explosive scorer with great energy.
Oubre! And rebounded by Tatum.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Now Embiid. Embiid, a screen on Tatum. Now Embiid. Outside Grimes. With a teardrop. Oh, it misses. Boston leading by 7. White outside.
2 minutes.
Tatum outside. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
76ers trail by 10. Maxey. Oh, the long ball, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Tatum. Maxey against White. Shoots a three. George is there for the rebound. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. The three is off. Boston leading by 10.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Celtics.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one can have the advantage on the boards.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Jaylen Brown.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
Here's Kata. Embiid covers. Cleared away by Embiid. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And stolen by Brown. Seconds left in the game. Just 5 on the clock. From way back. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat.
Jason.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Prince out there with Jackson, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
Tatum. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Prince wide open. Good. And Giannis picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Simon. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Another shot, and Keita gets it to go.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Giannis passes to Jackson. Shoots over Simon. Right side out of the Kumbo. Pocket 6. From deep, Prince. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Tatum looking around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Taking matters into his own hands. Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
Here's Prince. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Prince has got 8 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Simons the pass to Brown. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Simon. White goes in. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Kuzma with it. Picked up by Brown. Prince misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just...
Oh, what?
That is powerful.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Simons, following the bucket by the Bucks. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Back to Turner. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. And that one, good. Giannis has got 8.
And just no panic from Giannis. He's excellent at making sure to get off a good look in time.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Giannis high post. He's got 8. Kicks it out to Prince. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 11 points in the game.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Now here's Tatum. He has 5.
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
Here's Giannis. That one good for 2.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Inside, here's Tatum. And that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point. But these teams, they are built to score.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident shooting the ball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, the small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Jackson is out there with Prince, and it's Turner in at the center position. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Kevin, back to you.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Kuzma passes to Prince. Turner with a screen on White. Prince dishes to Turner. Outside for Jackson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's White. Drills the three-pointer. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts. But something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
Tatum against Jackson. Tatum no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Turner with the screen for Jackson. Out to Turner. 5 on the clock, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Celtics trail by 5. The kick out to Brown. His three-pointers off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Prince out to Kuzma. He takes it in. Count the basket. Kuzma's got his first bucket in this one.
Slick move by Kuzma off that screen, getting the spacing needed for that shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Simon. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Giannis. Giannis just too much inside.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Brown. 1:30 left in the first half. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Simon. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. We've got recording superstar Jack Harlow. in attendance.
Jack's a big-time C's fan, and we've seen him courtside in Boston a bunch of times. And you know what? Carlos played in the All-Star Weekend Celebrity Game as well. He's got a nice little jumper.
A three-pointer, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Celtics trail by 9. Outside Tatum. Tatum downhill. Count that one. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
So agile on the drive. When Tatum puts it on the deck, man, he is a major problem.
Prince kicks to Turner. Giannis outside. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
The assist.
Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. Here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Back right after this.
An amazing stunt from your Pocket Fight Arena Entertainment.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted area seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
We've got Chris Boucher. Sam Hauser is out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Minot in at the 4 spot. That's the Boston 5. Pass to Minot. Takes a 3. Porter pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 12. From deep, Trent. Boucher with the rebound. Here's Hauser. And he's good on the 3-ball.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Sims, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 11. So you think about game preparation for an opponent. Richard, how different is that in the regular season versus the playoffs?
Oh, there's a significant difference. Not as much time in the regular season. You could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights. But in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Here's Walsh, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Pass to Sims. And it's Trent in the corner. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Here's Pritchard. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Porter. Pass to Trent. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
For three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pritchard from outside. Sends with the rebound.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Trent can't hit.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Pass to Pritchard. A minute 42 left to play here in the third. And he lays it straight in. Pritchard's got his first basket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
There's the pick. There's the triple. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
3 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending. What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Portis sets the pick for Green. And it's Trent in the corner. Shoots over Hauser. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. Celtics trail by 17.
Milwaukee foul. Jericho Sims. First personal foul. First team foul.
44 seconds left here in the third quarter. At the top of the key, Boucher. Pass to Walsh. Back to Boucher. Fires the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Now the Bucks moving it up. Outside, Porter. There's Green with the three. They get it back. Trent outside. With nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Trent's got 11 in the second half.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Celtics.
He hits the second from the line. 12 seconds left in the third. They set the pick. From deep, Trent. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's the Milwaukee. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Jackson is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the three. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Kata.
Nice contest by Turner. One of the top interior defenders in our league. As good a shot blocker as anyone.
Prince can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. He can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Simon. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
Oh, just lifting off and arcing that one in. Simon's displaying complete control.
And Turner throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. White, wide open. He fires. Connects from 3-point range.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Got us a screen on White. From deep, Prince. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Brown. Jacks up a 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Brown showing the quick release with the pull-up there.
Here's Giannis. That one misses. Celtics trail by 18. Simons. Oh, yes. Oh, the dunk.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Antetokounmpo outside. Count it. Nails it from 14.
And you can see the growing confidence that Giannis has in that mid-range.
Simons can't get it. Milwaukee leading by 18. Jacks up a 3. Jackson. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
2 minutes.
Prince against Brown. He's off from 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Jackson lays it in off the window.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let him. Oh, my goodness, man.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
Celtics foul. Anthony Simons. Second.
And he makes the first.
First team foul.
Jackson hits both of them. Celtics trail by 18.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Milwaukee.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Kyle Kuzma. It's stolen by White. Giannis outside. Stolen away. Simons fires. The long shot, no good. Shot and game clock separated by 5. White against Prince. Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Assisted by.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that's where it probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And again, the turnover by the Bucks.
That has wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one.
That's the end of the game.
Giannis.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable.